Re-Bonjour tout le monde, c'est moi, Catherine Marsh. Uh, these videos I make are not scripted, although I do have a premise and a good idea, and I have a plan before I make the video. So anyhow, videos. I'm used to French where we don't pronounce the S on a word, even when the mot is plural. So anyhow, on a noun anyway. So anyhow, I have another good suggestion for you all. Learning to speak French. And even you could be in an advanced level. You could be B2 level French. There are levels in French. A1, A2, B2, B1, B2, B3, B4, C1, C2, and then there's fluency. So C2 is probably what I would consider to be fluent in French, although some people who are native French speakers might say, oh, you have to learn more than C2 level to be French. But if you can understand people from France or from Belgium or Canada who are French, from a French-speaking Pays-Bas, then you're probably fluent. And if sometimes people speak too fast, you can ask people, dis lentement à moi. Dis is the, the blue jay. A blue jay just landed on a bush of mine in mon jardin just now because I feed les petits oiseaux chaque matin. Every morning I feed the little birds. So, it makes me happy to see a blue jay mangeant I put out les pièces de baguette pour les petits oiseaux. And a blue jay just landed and got a piece of baguette and went back up to my redbud tree. So I'm having a good day now. All right, so one recommendation I have, this is for people who are advanced French speakers, advanced French learners, lifelong learners, like we are, is to watch the news in French. Now, I say advanced because there aren't any subtitles. It's not like a movie, because the news is part of real life, vraie vie en français, in French. So the channel I watch every morning is France 24. Unless my family is going to l'église, I don't watch on dimanche, on Sunday morning. Every other morning I will watch the news. I don't go to l'église every week, chaque semaine, so some Sundays I watch the news in French too. And it's France 24, and there are two versions. There's the English version, and there is the French version, which is called En Direct, E-N-D-I-R-E-C-T, En Direct. And there aren't any subtitles. And people just go on and go on and go on and report the news. Those journalists just do their jobs and do a great job. And you might not be able to keep up at first because those people are interviewing people and speaking French at a tempo which is the tempo of a native French speaker speaking to somebody else in France, en Paris. And there's arts and culture, there's news from Africa, there's news from other Pays-Bas in the world, in Europe, Italy, and of course news about goings-on in France. So I highly recommend France 24 in French. And don't be discouraged if you can't understand everything people are saying right away. Just keep watching it until you understand and you get the gist of more of what people are saying in French on the news programs. Plus there are videos. You can look at the video and look at the headline of the news at the bottom of the screen and you'll get the gist of what's being reported. Then you can listen to the journalists about the news story those people are talking about on camera. It's great. I watch it every day. I enjoy it. And it gets you in the habit of speaking French as opposed to speaking English all the time. And it's just like anything else. You have to practice it to be able to do it. And you have to keep on. It's like a muscle. You have to work out for your muscles to grow and develop. And you have to practice French and study French to be able to advance to the next level in French. So Alexa, learn French with Alexa, I recommend also, in addition to LingoPie And those are currently my 2 recommendations, in addition to the French news, which is called En Direct. So there are great ways to learn French. Also, there is a heat advisory all around the world on France, all across Europe, and in the United States. So I strongly recommend you bring ice water or iced tea whenever you're going outside, whether you're going to your car or you're going to walk around pour exercice, marcher pour exercice. And exercise can be going to the boulangerie, exercise could be going to la pâtisserie, exercise could be going to pâtisserie is probably not really good for your health, but the boulangerie counts as exercise. You marche 3 miles to the boulangerie and you marche back home, then you have done your exercise. It counts. Marche pour exercice to the boulangerie counts as exercise. So, not everybody goes to the gym to work out. Some of the gyms where I used to work out closed during the pandemic. The pandemic is closed. I do it too. I marche to the boulangerie and marche back home to manger, and there's my exercise for the day. So when you do that, when you marche pour exercise, make sure you bring ice water or iced tea without sugar. You can use honey for a sweetener, so you get so you don't faint or have a heat stroke. I'm not being dramatic. These are things which happen. So make sure you bring ice with you whenever you marche pour exercice. Anywhere, even to the boulangerie. It's hot out there. It's like 93 degrees. D'accord? Bonne journée.